Jude Bellingham, who has great technical abilities, vision, tackling, and finishing, is considered as one of the best footballers in the world as of 2024. He is currently playing for Real Madrid and the English national team. Bellingham had rather a great early life. His father was a sergeant in the West Midlands Police while having great passions in football. Due to this, Bellingham had great interests in football and started playing football in front of his yard back in Birmingham. Since then, along with his brother, Jude enrolled in the Birmingham City Academy at the age of 8. In 2019, right after he turned 16 years old, he became the youngest first-team player in the squad. With the number 22 jersey on his back, he was chosen as the starting 11 against Portsmouth in the EFL Cup, making him the youngest player ever playing for Birmingham City's history. Although the team lost 3-0, Jude was still chosen as the man of the match according to the Birmingham Mail. After a couple of weeks later, Jude was substituted in, scoring a crucial goal which led the team to victory against Stoke City. This was also a record breaker, making Bellingham the youngest player ever to score for the club. By the end of the season, Jude made 44 appearances in all competitions, scoring 4 goals and 2 assists, avoiding the team from relegation. He also received the Championship Apprentice of the Year and the EFL Young Player of the Season awards. Due to the performance Bellingham showed in Birmingham, he received spotlights from major clubs like Manchester United, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund and more. Bellingham's father was impressed in Dortmund, where the club has various records giving opportunities to young players in their first team, as evidenced by the likes of Jadon Sancho. After the medical test, the transfer was confirmed on July 20, 2020. When it was clear that Bellingham would leave Birmingham City, despite only playing for a single season, the club decided to retire the number 22 jersey and quoted, "To remember one of our own and to inspire others." Bellingham also did a crucial role in solving the club's financial troubles. The club was already punished with a 9-point deduction in league for violating the FFP rules the previous year. But the next season, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the club's financial difficulties worsened due to the suspension of the league, along with the no spectator games. There was a probability that the club would be disbanded, but due to the £26 million the club received for selling Bellingham, they were able to avoid the worst scenario. By the way, Birmingham was also able to receive £6 million more, due to the transfer Bellingham made to Real Madrid. With the number 22 jersey on his back, he made his debut against MSV Duisburg in the DFB Pokal. Bellingham was able to score a goal in his debut and also broke a record of being the youngest player to score in DFB Pokal for Dortmund. A few days later, he made his debut in the league against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Just in his debut game, he was able to make an assist for Giovanni Reyna. Due to his fantastic performance throughout the season, he was nominated as Bundesliga Rookie of the Month for September. He made his Champions League debut against Lazio in the group stage. This was also a record breaker of the youngest Englishman ever to start in the Champions League, which was previously set by Phil Foden. Jude helped the club advance to the quarter-final in the Champions League and even scored a goal against Manchester City, but failed to advance on to the semi-finals. In the finals of the DFB Pokal, he helped the team win the game, earning his first major trophy in his professional career at just the age of 17. Overall, in this debut season, he made 45 appearances, scoring 3 goals, making 4 assists, and 1 trophy. In the following seasons until 2023, he made solid performances for the club and was also placed 18th in the Ballon d'Or. After the season ended in 2023, Bellingham was linked with various major clubs like Manchester City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Chelsea, PSG, and more. Various medias announced that Bellingham would move to Liverpool, but the price was not agreed amongst both Liverpool and Dortmund. However, in the end, Real Madrid was able to win the bid with a transfer fee of €103 million, excluding add-ons, with an annual salary of around €10 to €12 million. The deal was a 6-year contract with a jersey number of 5, whom his idol, Zinedine Zidane, wore. In his debut game for Real Madrid, the first Englishman to play for this club after David Beckham, he was able to score a half-volleyed goal against Athletic Club. Not only he played a key role in build-ups, but he also showed a decent performance in defense. Also, despite the absence of Karim Benzema, he was still able to influence the game on the right side of the pitch. Based on his performances throughout the game, he was nominated as Man of the Match. He also had the guts to do a goal ceremony in front of the fans of Athletic Club, whom kept swearing and pointed fingers towards Bellingham. Just in his debut, he was able to prove the world that the transfer fee was worth the price. In his first El Clásico, a term that shows the rivalry between Real Madrid and Barcelona, he scored a marvelous 27-meter goal. This goal led the club to win in the El Clásico by 2-1. This goal shocked the world, and the manager also mentioned that Bellingham is playing like a veteran, a player who could change the game. Throughout the season, he scored 2 important goals against Girona, who were the La Liga title race rivals. In the end of the season, Bellingham helped Real Madrid win the La Liga title with 19 goals, which was the highest goal scored for the club. After their La Liga ceremony, Real Madrid still had a UEFA Champions League final coming up against his former club Borussia Dortmund. In the game, Jude produced an assist for Vinicius Jr.'s goal to complete a 2-0 win. In the Champions League tournament overall, Jude scored 4 goals and made 5 assists with a passing accuracy of 90.5%, making him the UEFA Champions League Young Player of the Season. Just like how Jude produces outstanding performances for his club, he also produces the same outcome within the English national team. His first ever game for the senior squad was back in 2020 against Republic of Ireland in a friendly game. Although he was not part of the starting lineup, he was put on the pitch after 73 minutes. Despite being so young, Bellingham was still not the youngest player ever to play for the national team. He was the 3rd youngest ever player after Theo Walcott and Wayne Rooney. Bellingham was part of the English squad from Euro 2020, the FIFA World Cup 2022, and Euro 2024. His debut goal for the national team was back in the FIFA World Cup against Iran, with a victory with a score of 6-2. In Euro 2024, at the round of 16, just 1 minute before England would be disqualified from the tournament, Bellingham scored an overhead kick goal, equalizing the game at 1-1. In the extra time, Harry Kane was able to score another goal which led England advance to the quarter-finals. Due to Jude's marvelous overhead kick goal, he was awarded as Player of the Match. If you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for a new video coming up soon.